Hello, I'm Mr. Pleasant Books. For this book talk, we'll be discussing the second book in the Galaxy's Edge series, Galaxy's Outlaws. I actually didn't like it as much as the first book, and that's not very common. I usually like the stories as they go further along. The first book, though, was just amazing, incredible. The second book, instead of focusing on the Legionnaires and their friendships and their battles and their fights, this instead seems to focus on just individual characters like Captain Keel, General Tyrus Rex, some little girl whose name I can't remember. May Dune was her last name. I want to say Prisma was her first name, and their warbot, and just the people like that. But it's nothing. There's no cohesion. There's no unit like a military. It's just Captain Keel, who honestly seems kind of like a jerk. I didn't care for him myself personally. I liked Rex. I thought Rex was pretty cool. But yeah, that's just what this story's about. It's about Keel and Rex. So that's it for the non-spoilery. From here forward, we'll be talking about the book itself. Alright, bye. Alright, Captain Keel. Like I said, I didn't really like him. I thought, honestly, he's kind of an arrogant jerk. It starts out with the book with him turning over some MCR higher-ranking individuals, shooting some Legionnaires, and we meet Ravi. Ravi actually seems like an okay guy. He is a hologram, but he still seems like an okay guy. But just Keel, I mean, I like his style, kind of. I mean, the way that he handles things, but I just don't like Keel himself. And which is weird, because I'm almost 100% positive that Keel is actually Exo. Because, at the end of the book, he tries to kill Devers. Captain Devers is now Admiral Devers. And he blocks out all the people coming to attack him, and he's getting ready to snipe. General Rex messed it up a little bit. Tyrus Rex messed up a little bit. I keep calling him General because... Now, Rex has this really cool backstory. I mean, he's lived for thousands of years. And he's from Earth. Like, he's originally from Earth. He even has a NASA patch. It says that he visits somewhere called the Quantum Palace, and that something happened there. It hurts his brain when he thinks about it, so he doesn't think about it, but it extended his life. And so he's lived for millennia. He fought through the entire Savage Wars. He fought from before the Savage Wars happened, and I don't know exactly how long he lived, but it's at least 2,000 years, a minimum 2,000 years. And he still keeps the original Mark I armor that the Legionnaires had, the good stuff. He uses a pistol, a machine gun pistol, and because that's just what he is. His armor has all these fancy little doodads and knickknacks, like he can make. It recharges, it rebuilds itself. It can use a personal shield, which uses all of this stuff, because the little girl wants to hire a bounty hunter to kill the man who killed her dad, and Tyrus Rex at this time is a bounty hunter. So she hires him to go kill Goth Solus, who at the end of the book we find out, hey, Goth Solus is actually another person like Tyrus Rex, somebody who found the Quantum Palace, has lived for thousands of years, but Goth Solus went kind of dark, or went to the dark side, whereas Tyrus Rex fought and tried to help everybody, tried to help the Republic. Goth Solus, they thought he had died in a battle, in a space battle, but he escaped and just went out to the dark, just out into the empty reaches of space beyond the edge. And I guess maybe that drove him insane or something, because he's come back as a bad guy, and he ends up killing Rex, and he honors Rex by burning his body and being sorry for what he did, but that doesn't change the fact that he still killed his friend. And he's seems like he's going to start a bigger war too, because he gets Admiral Devers and a couple other traitors to be on his side in order to, I'm guessing, start another war and take over the galaxy. And while all this is happening, we have Keel, who's just traveling around. He meets a pirate who I actually like the pirate. And the pirate's a scum, but the pirate's funny, and I like the pirate. We meet Garrett, who is the coder who turned this little girl, Prisma. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Prisma, has a robot. That's her kind of butler bodyguard. Turns out it's an old war bot, the old war machine that they used during the Savage Wars, that could take out an entire company of soldiers by itself. And she has one as a bodyguard from her dad. And Garrett was the coder who programmed the warbot to become a butler, which means he has all the codes to turn the warbot back into a warbot. And they do that when they get on a planet, when they finally capture Rex and the little girl, when Keel finally captures Rex and the little girl, they change the warbot's settings to make it come to them, to bring everyone else to them so they can collect the bounty initially, but Rex offers to pay them 500 million credits if he helps them get to God's Solace as well. And you know, and Rex, he's been alive for millennia, so yeah, he has the money, guaranteed he has the money. And so it's a good deal for Keel. I just never really connected with Keel. And he calls himself Wraith, but I don't think it's Wraith. He doesn't act like Wraith did. He acts more like Exo did. That's why, even though he calls himself Wraith, I think he's just using that name. Because when he finally gets to the planet and sees Devers about to land, he opens up a box that says 20s on it. And he's thinking about Sergeant Chun and Scat and all of those people he was a part of. And, you know, he picks up 20's sniper rifles, so you get the feeling that 20's died, that Chun died, that all these people, if they're not dead, then they're not around anymore. And so that's why he has the rifle, using 20's rifle to take out Devers. That's why, even though he calls himself Wraith, I'm still pretty sure it's Chun. Or Exo, just because he acts more like Exo. And here we also get to meet the Brotherhood of Vengeance, which is just a huge collective of bounty hunters. It also sounds like mercenaries. They're out for hire, because God's Solace hires some of these guys to go with him to kill this little girl's dad, to steal his data orb that you know has all the information on it. And you get the impression that her dad, even though he's being retired out to a nowhere, nothing planet, it was actually pretty high ranking in the government. Or at least he has a lot of the government secrets, or a lot of government authority, for whatever reason. But his data, you just get the impression that his data pad was kind of important, and that's how why God's Solace wanted it. The Brotherhood of Vengeance went with God's Solace, killed her dad, so Tyrus goes to visit them in order to find out. And we also find out through his memories, Rex's memories, that the Brotherhood was started by another one of his friends who had gone to the Quantum Palace with him. So that's at least 3 people who we know who have gone to the Quantum Palace, who lived for thousands of years. And this one, though, he did die. Rex saw him hang, so he definitely did die. And that's 3 people, and it makes you wonder what this Quantum Palace is and why nobody else has found it. And also maybe that's why Earth was lost, because you think Rex or Sullus or somebody would remember where Earth was. So maybe they don't have the entire galaxy taken over. Instead, they just have most of it. Or maybe that part of the galaxy was destroyed in some cataclysm, and that's why the Quantum Palace was only found by these very few individuals, and it's not a common knowledge thing amongst everybody. And they don't explain it. Maybe they explain it in later books, but they haven't explained it in this first and second book yet. But yeah, that's kind of how the book is. It's just a couple of bounty hunters, one who was from Kublar, with Kublar, probably Exo, and then Tyrus Rex, just trying to help this little girl avenge her dad and to stop Admiral Devers and to find God's Solace. And it wasn't really my type. I didn't like this one as much as the first one. The third book looks more interesting, so I am looking forward to reading that. But I hope you liked this book. If you didn't, hopefully you'll still read on to the next book, because it does look like it gets better. But that's it for me. I'm done with this book talk. Hope you enjoyed it. Mr. Pleasant Books. Talk to you later. Bye.